Good day and welcome to summer 2013, which began at 1:04 Eastern Daylight Time this morning. GardenStateWeather.com, New Jersey, and the Northern Mid-Atlantic region's weather news portal. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. And this is the daily video in-depth analysis video forecast discussion for the first day of summer, Friday, June 21st, 2013. Beautiful clear skies at sunrise this morning on the satellite imagery here, even though this is passing here as the satellite makes its pass over the region. The water vapor imagery this morning shows lots of dry, sinking air across the northern mid-Atlantic states from upstate New York right down through the Delmarva region. And we have absolutely no activity going on the radar at all, as the clear weather and seasonable conditions are in control of our weather. High pressure off the mid-Atlantic coast and the wind southwest. It's going to be a beautiful summertime weekend setting up. Lots of clear skies at sunrise this morning, calm winds too. Temperatures are in the mid-50s across the Hudson Valley, parts of interior Connecticut rather, and temperatures are already in the low to the mid-60s in northeastern New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area with a light southwest wind. And dew points are comfortable. They're in the upper 40s to around 50, 55 degrees, so the air mass is relatively dry, stable, and very calm this morning. Meanwhile, temperatures are in the mid to the upper 50s throughout the central southern New Jersey and Philadelphia and Delmarva region this morning. Long Beach Island webcam this morning, sun rising, light waves less than a foot or two on the water. And it's just a beautiful sunrise this morning on the beach on Long Beach Island here in New Jersey at Beach Haven. And a very nice way to start summer off is having absolutely no advisories in the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area at all, whether on the ocean or inland as well. Just absolutely delightful. Temperatures along the immediate coast this morning at Atlantic City at 52. Elsewhere in New York City 66, Bridgeport at 66, Allentown 57, and Philadelphia at 62 at sunrise this morning. And the agricultural forecast from Rutgers University in New Brunswick, rainfall amounts, there'll be none through Saturday. Winds for spraying southwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour today and Saturday, light and variable during tonight. Humidity values at 40 to 50% today and Saturday, 90 to 100% tonight. Dew points between 50 and 55 degrees right through Saturday. Very good drying conditions today and Saturday. There might be some light dew tonight and again on Saturday night, and 90% sunshine today and on Saturday. And the surf zone forecast for people going to the beaches today from the National Weather Service office in Mount Holly, and this is for the beaches of New Jersey and Delaware. That would be eastern Monmouth, Atlantic coastal Cape May, and coastal Atlantic and coastal Ocean. Sunny skies today, temperatures in the mid-70s, southeast winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Surf zone 2 to 3 feet, southeast swell at around 2 feet. Surf temperatures are in the mid-60s. The UV index is high at 9. And there is a low risk of rip currents. However, strong currents can occur near piers and jetties. Rip currents are possible elsewhere, especially during the lower portion of the tide cycle. Swim in areas where lifeguards are present and talk with them about any hazards in the surf zone. No lightning threats today through Saturday. And the tide information at Atlantic City, low tide will be at 11:57 this morning and high tide again at 6:28 this evening. Again, for the Delaware beaches, high temperatures in the lower 70s, lots of sunshine, east winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Water temperatures in the mid-60s, UVI index is 9, is very high. And at Rehoboth Beach, low tide will be at 6:11 this morning. That's high tide, rather. Low tide at 12:13 this afternoon, and high tide again at 6:47 p.m. this evening. GFS forecast in motion with the 700 millibar vertical velocity field too. Start things off with high pressure off the eastern United States coast through the weekend, and the high extends back into the mid-Atlantic coast states throughout the weekend. And nice southwesterly winds keeping vertical velocities away from the region basically, as the ridge will be in control in the east and a little bit more of a trough in the west. Now as we go through time, high pressure will still be in control through the weather through Sunday, Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday, early Wednesday, and beginning to influence our weather with muggier air, more humidity, and then we can begin to get into a more zonal flow by late Monday through Wednesday. A few disturbances moving through the flow, pop-up shower and thunderstorm lee side trough during the afternoon heating hours of the day. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, not looking for really anything organized here. Now, yesterday I talked about the heat ridge across the Central Plains building across the region, the middle and latter part of next week going into the first part of July. The GFS and the European has shifted that now to the west. I just want to stop here for a second. Has shifted this from moving to the east now, and the ridge is beginning to rebuild across the central and western United States, meaning that a disturbance in southeastern Canada will then drop down. And we saw this yesterday, but now it's taking the trough access all the way to the east coast. Still, we're on the milder side of the trough by late next week, early next weekend, and that would be June 29th or so. And this is also interesting. At the same time, we have a tropical disturbance here getting into the western Gulf that the GFS model by July 1st, or the last day of of June, brings a tropical disturbance or warm core disturbance here right along the coastlines of southeastern Louisiana and Georgia and Alabama. Meanwhile, we still maintain a trough here, weakening and lifting as it moves to the northeast across the Canadian Maritimes. High pressure still off the mid-Atlantic coast and high pressure ridge building across the central and western United States, keeping our flow a little bit more buckled with low pressure off southwestern Pacific rather, and another trough basically in the southeastern United States with a tropical disturbance here, high pressure off the mid-Atlantic coast, and a trough access still to our west across southeastern Canada into the northern regions of the Ohio River Valley. Now, I know this is a long way off, but if the trough access slows up along the eastern United States coast next weekend, which would be July 1st, and this warm core disturbance or tropical nature or even tropical storm or possibly low-end hurricane reaches, it looks like it would be a tropical storm at this point, reaches the coast, it would slow up the front, and then this low would then come up this coast, and we have a rainier forecast than the one we talked about yesterday. But that's something we'll discuss in later forecast discussions next Monday. So for this weekend, just get ready for some beautiful weather today, tonight, tomorrow, Saturday, and on Sunday too. Lots of sunshine, some cumulus clouds in the afternoon. Not a bad day. Temperatures in the mid and upper 80s away from the water, near 80 or so along the coastal beaches, south-facing shores of Connecticut and Long Island, with sea breeze development during the afternoon. And then temperatures with more muggier conditions on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, getting close to 90 or above in spots, especially interior Philadelphia, Trenton, New York City, perhaps Newark, New Jersey. An outlier shower or thunderstorm popping up in the afternoon, especially Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday afternoon. And we'll have to wait and see what happens with the strong cold front and surface low that move through the mid-Atlantic coast states and southern New England by the end of next week and next weekend. We could clear it out early, and then we could be dealing with the remnants of a tropical storm that moves up close to the border here of the western Gulf of Mexico into the United States, and see if that actually pans out. As we just showed you, the GFS and both the European modeling bring ridging now back to the west coast and central portion of the nation, and continue with a trough development again in the northeast. So we better enjoy the breaks in between, because it looks like stormy times are still ahead for this summer. Welcome to summer, and we'll be back bright and early again on Monday morning. For GardenStateWeather.com, I'm forecaster Robert Smith. Enjoy your weekend.